For those that aren't really in tune with the situation, there's a streamer named Jenna on Twitch who basically had her Discord logs leaked, and it was not good. It was not good at all. There was a lot of racial slurs, homophobic slurs, transphobic slurs, and not just like once or twice. Like very frequently over the past few years, and they're not even old either. Really not good at all. Really, really bad. So she makes an apology on January 16th because obviously there was a lot of outrage. Interestingly enough, not nearly as much outrage on streamer Twitter as the Bad Bunny situation, which is, I mean, it's really funny because Bad Bunny got canceled basically by all of streamer Twitter because she had a very pointed tone towards demanding money from her viewers. And this person literally used harmful, derogatory slurs very frequently, and just did not catch it. Like, I was at PAX South when this happened, so I definitely missed it when it happened. And people will say, oh well, Bad Bunny also had Discord logs leaked. That was actually a whole thing that happened in October. I'm not going to get into that, but those were actually doctored. But she has had a history of doing that in the way past. But anyways, those are fake though. Yeah, those were fake. But people don't do any research, so whatever. Anyways, back to the whole Jenna thing. So this is a really interesting case for a lot of different reasons. First of all, Jenna is a large streamer on Twitch. She gets on average 1,500 viewers when she streams. So she has a big platform. Yeah, and Jenna did. So what's interesting about this is she issued an apology twit longer. Let me show the capture here. This is kind of small, but I'll make it a little bit bigger. It's not meant for you to like read right here. You can check it out on her Twitter if you want. But I will like zoom in a little bit and highlight some stuff. So basically what she did was she made this apology letter, which to me I felt was sincere. She basically goes on to say that she was ignorant about how this affects people, which is always interesting. But there are people that literally just like grow up using these words as kids and being like on the internet and just not having any repercussions whatsoever, and then something like this happens where you have a large audience and you start to realize like, oh, this actually affects people. But yeah, so she basically said she was kind of ignorant, just doing it to be edgy, not meaning to insult anyone or hurt anyone, even though it does. And she says that she's going to try to educate herself. She's going to cut this out of her channel and try to be better, which to me, I applaud, because a lot of streamers who have done this kind of thing either don't say anything about it, they never apologize, they never really change from the situation. And she has actually, I'm not defending her actions or whatever, like, but she is making an effort to actually educate herself on the situation. She's actually been getting help from other streamers that talk about social issues to better understand how racial and transphobic and homophobic slurs can affect people. It sounds kind of obvious, but good for her for trying to better herself. So Jenna tweeted, let me pull open her Twitter real quick. So Jenna tweeted yesterday that she is actually no longer a Twitch partner. I don't think she served any ban time, but someone can correct me if I'm wrong. Let me see if I can find her Twitter. So she made a tweet yesterday. I was partnered with Twitch today. I understand and respect the decision. I'm happy they're standing against hate. It brings me joy. I'm in a community that will protect the oppressed. You allow me to regain your trust in the communities with my future actions. So this is really fascinating to me because this is the first time that I've ever seen Twitch take this specific action, at least towards a really big streamer. There's plenty of streamers that will serve like a small ban or something. And again, not sure if she ended up serving any time, but she is on partner, which to me is way more significant than serving any ban. Usually when you see a streamer get banned, they actually benefit from it. They actually come back with more support because people are, people that watch her or watch that person are, super outraged and then hyped to see them come back. It's normally a 2-week ban or whatever. Yeah, it really depends, but yeah, so she is unpartnered. It's hard. I don't know like how long she's going to be unpartnered for. I mean, she's going to continue to meet the criteria for being a partner, but the thing is, this is Twitch's first stance over kind of creating like standards for partnership. Because this goes to show you that Twitch will unpartner a large streamer. I mean, she's not a small streamer. She gets 1,000, 2,000 views or average viewership every stream. She's a large streamer with a large platform. So yeah, this is, to me, the first time we've seen something like this. And it's interesting for a few reasons. The first one being, there's like a stigma that goes around that women have it easier, that they get off easier. To me, this is not easier than being banned. Like I said, I feel like being banned for a certain amount of time, first of all, no one is ever satisfied by the ban. It's either too long or too little by however you view the situation. It's never a suitable ban for people that are tuning in and watching. And it also just really doesn't affect them negatively. Really, it doesn't. Like, you lose out on revenue, but you get so much hype coming back. She wasn't banned that I can find. Being a partner is so much more significant for so many more reasons. I mean, you lose your verification, the check mark, access to your like a partner manager. You lose access to features. You lose access to events at conventions. You can no longer get bits and subs, which is a big revenue loss. I'm not sure if she's down to affiliate. Let me check her channel. Does she have any of those features available to her? She does not. You can only follow her. So she has lost out on direct platform monetization, which in my opinion, Twitch is the best at. And that is a significant revenue loss. People will be like, oh, well, they can just, tip whatever. And yeah, obviously they can still do that. And that's what she'll have to do if she wants to make a living doing this. But losing that direct platform monetization is huge. Like, that would be a huge loss for me. Most of my support comes from bits and not like direct cash tips anymore. Like, bits is just far more popular. It varies channel to channel, but also you have the semi-consistency of subs where you get a monthly income from that. I 100% agree with Twitch's decision here. I think it's a really, really smart decision. It really goes to show you that they will truly penalize you for being an asshat, being racist, and breaking their TOS. I think this is so much better than a ban. I think, honestly, though, it should be a ban and then a removal, like a few-day ban, remove the partnership during that time. And I don't know how long this will stay, so we'll see when she comes back to be a partner. It seems like she'll have to prove herself before she gets, so it's probably going to be months away. I would be so shocked if it was anything less than a month. Otherwise, what's the point? Now, the interesting thing is, what are we going to see going forward? Because, again, to me, this is the first iteration that I've ever seen of something like this being done to a large streamer. There have been many large streamers that have said things, both male and female, that have said racial or homophobic slurs, either on Discord or directly on stream, on Twitter, etc. Twitch does have the ability or the right to penalize your channel if you do things off the platform. So keep that in mind. And there have been plenty of bigger streamers that have done worse things, even recently. So I don't know, maybe this is, I don't know. Are we going to see this going forward? I would like to see this. There are a lot of big streamers that come to my mind that really don't represent Twitch in a good way, that have said things that are TOS violating and deserve to have their partnership removed. So I hope that this is a move that we see in the future. And I also look forward to seeing Jenna try to better herself. I think that she's definitely the first case that I've seen who genuinely wants to be better and wants to change things. The title of her broadcast, and I don't know her personally. I really don't know anything about her. I've never seen her VOD, so I don't know if like, I don't know how maybe it's not genuine, but to me, just from what I've seen from her apology to her tweets, her titles advocate and push for change, create the change. So she's been platforming a couple of other streamers that kind of talk about social issues to promote them. And yeah. So I like this move by Twitch. I hope to see Jenna actually better herself, and also, you know, maybe continue to help, you know, elevate marginalized people. Again, to me, it's so weird how this really, like, the logs are bad. I have the logs right here, but I'm not going to show them because they are really, really bad. You can search for them if you want. They're awful. And I think she definitely deserved this partnership loss. I just hope that this is something that we see from larger streamers that have done this before. Not retroactively, obviously, but if, you know, streamers make a mistake like this going forward. The messages are in her public Discord. We're speculating about intent, but what we can say confident, I mean, we have to speculate about intent. We can only speculate about intent. But what we can say confidently is that she seems to actually take some action which says something. And we'll continue to see if, like, we can't just be like, oh, it's been 2 weeks and she's fine now, whatever. Like, she definitely deserves this punishment. But yeah, I mean, it's a hopefully a growing experience for her and other people watching. I hope there are people that try to be so edgy and whatever and are like, oh, like, you know, actually, that's not the best way to go about things, especially when you're a Twitch partner and you're trying to represent the platform. I just saw the post. Yeah, it's really bad. It's really, really bad. So yeah, overall, this is a fascinating event that took place for a lot of different reasons, and I'm really curious to see how this develops going forward and what kind of action Twitch takes, not only with her in the future, but for other streamers as well. We'll see. Permaban? Dude, honestly, like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I feel like it's such a hard thing to do. I don't know how I feel about that. Because I don't know. I try to believe in redemption and second chances. And I really like the Discord logs are so gross. But if someone can change, I kind of tend to give people the benefit of the doubt. And I don't feel like anyone is like if you want to hate her for this, I 100% understand. This is just my perspective and how I try to view things, and I really do try to hope that I would rather people learn, even if it comes out this way. Like, yeah, she's only learning because she's facing like repercussions and this got leaked, and maybe she would never change without this event, and that's fair to say. But also it's happening, and there's different ways to go about it. You can either continue to be ignorant and just try to snake your way past this issue and try to hope that things go down and you just go back to being whatever, or you actually try to change as a person. And she's got a big platform and she can use that to promote better messaging, and to me, I think that's super powerful. There are a lot of other streamers that just continue to say like harmful, hateful things, and it's just funny, and you know, just everyone just laughs and lulls and whatever. So I'd rather see someone like this learn, change, promote better messaging, and not be permanently exiled for it. So anyways, that's my take on the situation. Let me know what your thoughts are. Is this unforgivable? Is this punishment just? Let me know in the comments below, and we'll see what happens from this. I'm sure this we'll touch on this in the future. So yeah, let me know. Let me know. And we talk about this stuff pretty often, so make sure to sub to the channel if you want to, you know, see more videos of this.